This is Have You Stretched Today? Flexology 10-day challenge. And please make sure that you are warmed up before you start these drills. Make sure that you are warm. Okay, let's get it. Today is day 1. Look back at me splits. We're starting with the hip hinge, just going back and forth. And please note I'm doing this on both sides, but for the purpose of this video, I'm only going to show one side. And doing some circles as well, making sure I circle in both directions. And when we're ready, we're going to go into a lunge. You want to make sure that your knee is not over your foot. And in this lunge, we're going to sit up straight and shoot our hands down into the ground, just holding it. Hold and breathe. Hold and breathe. This is a static drill. Hold and breathe. Now I'm going to sit my butt back and stretch out my hamstring, and I'm going to point my toe as I do this. You do not have to lay all the way down, which means bring my head to my knees. This height level, you can stay there, or if you have a little bit more flexibility, you can come down to the knee. But once again, going up high is fine, and we're going to move the foot right to left, right to left, right to left. Breathe. And once again, you can stay up higher, moving that foot right to left. Now we're going to shift back into a low lunge, and I'm going to show modifications in 3, 2, 1. So you see I have my block now, and I'm going to turn around and show you on the opposite side. So all you're going to do is take your block, you're going to put your elbows onto the block if you cannot go low down onto the floor, because once again, it's not about how low you can go, it's about the mechanics and the drills. And you're going to hold this and breathe. Hold and breathe. And remember, we are doing this on both sides. So now I'm going to sit up, and I'm going to shoot my same arm, same leg through. And if this is all you have, just keep it there. But if you have a little bit more flexibility in the arms, you're going to wrap it around your back. That's level 2. And then if you have extra flexibility, we're going to take the opposite arm and we're going to hold the hands. So once again, you can keep the hands out right where it's at. 2 right there, or 3, hold it. We're holding and breathing. Now I'm going to come to my knee and slide any leg you want to start with out first. It does not matter, but make sure your hips is in alignment, and I'm going to show you on all sides. You see I'm not sitting on my foot. My leg is straight out and in line with my hips, and I'm going to show you from the side. But it's in alignment, everything is in alignment. So now that we have that down pack, you can stay here on your elbows, or you can come up to your hands. Once again, it's not about where your arm placement is, it's about the mechanics. And of course, going back and forth and having your hands down is a deeper stretch, but you still get the same stretch. So as you see in the text, we're going to move our knee forward and then knee towards the ceiling. Knee forward and knee towards the ceiling. That's all the movement we're doing. We're not moving our butt back and forth. You're just literally that hinge in your hip, up and down. Knee forward, knee to the ceiling. I switch sides just to show you on the opposite side. And I'm doing the same thing. Moving my knee forward and then moving my knee up, which is forward facing the camera and then up towards the ceiling. All right, let's pause. Come here. So now what you're going to do is get your blocks, and we're going to push into our splits. Remember, we warmed up, and we are doing these drills on both sides, and we are doing these drills minimum 2 times on each side. So by the time we push into our splits, we will be warm. We are not doing this 1 time on one side. Okay, let's go. You are going to bring whatever leg you want to start with, and you are going to come down on your knee, and you are going to put one against the wall, not flushed, but just enough where you have space, and you're going to do that same hip movement going forward and backwards for. You are going to lift your arms, find the wall, and place your hands, and then push forward into your hips. And if this is all you have, stay there. Hold it, breathe, and then switch to the other side. But if you have a little bit more, walk your hands down a little bit, hold and breathe, and then walk your hands down a little bit more. This is a chest opener and a hip opener and quad opener, heavy on the quads. But if I can just add a note, if you want to do any type of pose where you have to grab your leg and it's coming up, over, or towards your head, this pose, or drill right here is perfect. And if you have more flexibility, please walk your hands down. Remember, this challenge is to challenge yourself and improve your flexibility. So don't stop where you normally would stop at. As you see, I'm walking my hands all the way down to my feet, and I'm going to hold it and breathe. So once again, you do this, and then you're going to hold it for a few breaths. You're going to come out of it, switch sides, hold it again for a few more breaths, and then repeat it back again on the opposite side. Minimum 2 times. Now we're going to get into our splits. You're going to grab a block. If you do not have a flush flat split, and you are going to go into your lunge, and you are going to slide your front leg forward. And you can start with whatever leg you want, preferably your weaker leg, but and you are going to slide the leg, and wherever your leg stops at, or where you feel like this, I can't push any further because we don't want you to hurt ourselves, you're going to put the block under it, and you're going to lift your arms and send your chest forward and put your head back. Now, as you see, I lower the block and I'm pushing my chest forward, and my arm is back and my head is up, and that is a look back at me split. So let me show you with no blocks, because that was a modification. Because once again, just because you do not have a flush split doesn't mean you can't learn these techniques. So I'm in my split and my arm is up. As you see, I'm switching arms. I'm in my split again, and I'm lifting both my arms this time, because I know sometimes when you're split, only one arm can come off the floor and you have that kind of teeter-totter feeling. I'm lifting both arms, and this is another variation. So I'm in my split and I'm lifting my back leg. Hands on the floor for balance. And I'm going to do flip grip. And once again, I'm not going to explain flip grip because that's not what this is. If you can do this split and you feel like everything I've done prior to this is easy, yes, give this a try. But if you do not have the understanding of a flip grip, this is not the video to explain it. So I'm doing flip grip and I'm bringing my head back and my foot up to my head. Look back at me splits. And now, this is one where my arm is on my calf. I'm reaching for my leg first, and I'm splitting. And as you see, I still have a little gap on the floor, but you all have to start somewhere. So now I'm doing it again to show you. Arm is on my calf, and I am in my split, and I am looking chest up, arm back. And one day when I be great, I will be able to put both hands. But for now, even me, arm on the calf, looking back, look at me splits. Day 1. Have you stretched today? You did it. Congratulations. See you on day 2.